Good morning to everyone. In the last class, we learnt about the factors affecting the formation of covalent bonding. In that, there are four factors are there. First one is electron affinity. Here, a covalent bond is generally favored between the two atoms if both the atoms have the high electron affinity. It means electron affinity, it is directly proportional to the formation of the covalent bond. In the covalent bond, the electron affinity should be high for those atoms. Okay. Next, ionization energy. Ionization energy of both the atom participating in bonding should be high. Here also the ionization energy is also high. Next, third one is atomic size. In that, atomic size of the atom forming covalent bond should have the smaller size. If the smaller size, more stronger the covalent bonding. Okay, do you get it? It means atomic size is smaller, the covalent bond should be more stronger. Here comparing the hydrogen and the chlorine molecule, hydrogen is the 1 and 35.5 is the chlorine molecule atomic size. In that, hydrogen has less atomic size compared to chlorine, so hydrogen has a more stronger bond compared to chlorine molecule. Okay. Next, fourth one is electron negativity. Here the electron negativity should be minimum. Okay. Next, we learned about the VSEPR theory. VSEPR theory means valence shell electron pair repulsion theory. Okay. It minimizes the repulsion of electron pair present in the valence shell. This is the main thing. Here they explain the distorted angle and the shape. Okay. In the last class, we learnt one example, that is ammonia. In the outermost shell, there are 5 electrons, and in that they form a 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals. In that, 3 sp3 hybrid orbitals are off filled and 1 is completely filled. In that 3 hybrid orbitals are bonded with the 3 hydrogen atoms and 1 is completely formed a lone pair of electrons. Here this lone pair of electrons does not form any bond. Okay. In this, there are 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals is produced. In that, the shape should be tetrahedral, but it is pyramidal in shape because there will be presence of lone pair of electrons and there will be change in bond angle also, that is 107 degree 48 minute. For the tetrahedral complexes, it should have 109 degree 28 minute. Okay. Here there are 3 bond pairs are formed and 1 lone pair should be formed with high. Okay. This is all about the ammonia. Next we move on to the water molecule. Next, second example is shape of water molecule. In that, H2O. Here the oxygen atom are bonded with two hydrogen atoms, or the 2 hydrogen atoms is bonded with the 1 oxygen atom. Here in that oxygen, the atomic number is 8, the electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p4. Okay, 8 electrons. In the valence shell, how many electrons are present? There are 6 electrons should be present. In the valence shell, 6 electrons are present. Okay. In that, during the formation of water molecule, here the outer S and P means the outer means here S and P orbital should be present in the outermost shell. S and P orbital undergoes undergoes hybridization to produce 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals. Okay, 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals. Do you get it? Here, when during the formation of water molecule, the outer s and p orbital, this s and p orbital should undergo hybridization. When it undergoes hybridization, this valence shell electron to produce 4 sp3 hybrid orbital. In 4 sp3 hybrid orbital, 2 sp3 hybrid orbitals are off-filled and these hybrid orbitals bonded with 2 hydrogen atoms. Okay, in the presence of 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals, 2 sp3 hybrid orbitals are off-filled and these hybrid orbitals bonded with the 2 hydrogen atoms, and other 2 sp3 hybrid orbitals are completely filled. Okay, these completely filled orbitals do not form the bond, so they remains as lone pair of electrons. So remain as lone pair of electron. Okay, in that the oxygen has a 2 lone pair of electron. This is all about the structure. In that, during the formation of H2O molecule, the outer s and p orbital should have the undergoes hybridization to give 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals. In that, 2 sp3 hybrid orbitals are off-filled and they bonded with the 2 hydrogen atom, and other 2 sp3 hybrid orbitals are completely filled. When the completely filled hybrid orbitals are present, that does not form the bond and they remain as the lone pair of electron. Okay, next, the structure of the water molecule is bent. This is the structure of water. Here the oxygen atom, the 2 off-filled oxygen atom sp3 hybrid orbital should be bonded with the hydrogen atom. Here there are presence of lone pair of electrons because these 2 lone pair of electrons are completely filled. Okay, this is the bond angle is 104°48'. Here also there are 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals are formed. When the 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals are present, the shape should always be the tetrahedral, but here in the presence of lone pair of electrons, here the shape is distorted, then the shape is bent, and the angle should be 109°28', but it should be distorted to 104°48'. Okay, this bond distance is 95.2 84 pm. Pm means picometer. Okay, this is all about the shape of water molecule. Here the shape is bent like structure and the bond angle is 104 degree 48 minute. Okay, there will be slight distortion. Next, third one is shape of sulfate ion. Shape of sulfate ion, it means SO4 2 minus. Okay, here the sulfur is the central atom because 4 oxygen atoms should be bonded with the sulfur. Then we have to know about the electronic configuration. Okay, sulfur is belongs to group 16 element. Belongs to group 16 elements. Then S belongs to a group 16 elements. In that sulfur, it has a 6 electrons present in the valence shell. 6 electrons present in the valence shell. Okay, how many electrons are present in the valence shell? 6 electrons. Okay, in that sulfur undergoes sp3 hybridization. Sulfur undergoes sp3 hybridization. Okay, in that 2 oxygen atoms, 2 oxygen sulfur atom. Okay, 2 oxygen sulfur are double bonded and 2 oxygen sulfur are single bond. Okay, here in that you have to know about that how many bonds are formed. Here 2 oxygen, it means double bond. Okay, 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. Okay, in that you have to know about that here 2 oxygen sulfur are double bonded. Double bonded means in that 2 plus 2 is equal to 2. It has a 4, and then here 2 single bond is formed. That should be the bond pair is 6. Here how many electrons are present in the valence shell? 6 electrons. Here how many bond pairs are there? 6. Okay, then in that we know that there is no formation of, there is no presence of what? Lone pair of electron. Lone pair of electron. Here in the sulfur there is no presence of lone pair of electron, and it has the 4 bond pairs. Okay, it has the 4 bond pairs. 4 bond pair, and the shape is tetrahedral. Okay, here I am telling there are 4 bond pairs are present in sulfur. Okay, there are 4 bond pair are present. The shape is tetrahedral. Here there is no distortion takes place. There is no distortion takes place because the valence shell does not contain a lone pair of electron. So that's why distortion will not takes place. Here there are 4 bond pairs. How they form? The structure is sulfur, double bond O and double bond O, and one single bond oxygen. Here this oxygen carries a negative charge and this oxygen carries a negative charge. Okay, you have to see here SO4 2 minus is there. 2 minus means here 2 oxygen atoms should carry a negative charge. Okay, in that you have to know that here for the formation of one bond, sulfur should share the one electron, and here there will be one electron. Okay, 1 2, and here also 1 2. How much it gets? 1 2 plus 2 4, here 1 and here 1, 6 electrons. Then how many electrons are present in valence shell? 6 electrons are present in valence shell. Okay, do you get it? Here the oxygen carries a negative charge because it has a more number of electrons. When the atom should carry negative charge, it has a more number of electrons. When it carries a positive charge, it has a less number of electron. All of you get it? This is all about the sulfate ion. I am telling you once again, sulfate ion, it belongs to 16 group. It has 6 electrons in the valence shell. It means there is no bond pair, there is no lone pair should be present here in that 6 electron. 2 oxygen sulfur double bonds are formed and 2 oxygen sulfur single bond are formed. Here there is no presence of lone pair of electron and the shape is tetrahedral. Here there is no distortion takes place, so that's why this is the structure of sulfate ion. Here SO4 2 minus, it means 2 oxygen atom contains negative charge. It has more number of electrons. This is all about the sulfate ion. Next we will move on to the perchlorate ion. Next, fourth one is shape of perchlorate ion. Here the molecular formula is ClO4 minus. In that one oxygen atom should be carries negative charge. Okay, here the Cl is the central atom. It means the oxygen atom, these 4 oxygen atoms should be bonded with the chlorine. So chlorine is a central atom and chlorine belongs to group 17 elements. Okay, group 17 elements. In that it has a, you know that the electronic configuration of chlorine is also 17. Chlorine is equal to 17 is equal to 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p5. Okay, in the outermost shell 3s2, 3p5, there are 7 electrons are present. These 7 electrons are called it as a valence electron also. Okay, in that chlorine undergoes sp3 hybridization. In that 3 oxygen chlorine double bond and 1 oxygen chlorine single bond is formed. Okay, so then you have to know that 3 oxygen chlorine double bond means it means 3 electrons from the oxygen and 3 electrons from the chlorine should be formed a bond formation. Here in that there is a double bond, it means 3 into 2 is equal to 6 electron, plus how many single bond is formed? 1. Then how many electrons are present? 3 2s are 6 plus 1 is equal to 7. It means these 7 electrons should be present in the outermost shell. Those 7 electrons form a bond formation. Okay, here they form a bond pair. In that we know there is no presence of lone pair. Okay, if there is no presence of lone pair of electron, it means distortion is not takes place. Distortion is not takes place. Here also they form a 4 bond pairs. They form a 4 bond pairs. Okay, and no lone pair. It means there is presence of 4 bond pair. The shape of the molecules, here the molecule is perchlorate. The shape of the perchlorate ion is tetrahedral. Okay, in that the structure of perchlorate ion is Cl double bond O O minus. I was explained you in that ClO4 minus as the one oxygen atom should be present. The negative charge should be present in the one oxygen atom. Here I am explaining you again. There is a perchlorate ion ClO4 minus. It is the central atom. Chlorine is the central atom. In that chlorine belongs to 17 group elements. In the outermost shell there are 7 electrons. Here these 7 electrons are formed a bond pairs only, not a lone pair. In that 7 electrons there are 3 oxygen chlorine double bond and 1 is oxygen chlorine single bond is present. Okay, in that there is no presence of lone pair. Here the shape of the perchlorate ion is tetrahedral. These are all about the shape of the molecules based on the VSEPR theory. In the VSEPR theory we know the distortion will takes place because the presence of lone pair. Okay, in the next class we learnt about the valence bond theory. Okay.